Good morning, guys. I'm out here before it gets so hot looking at this wrecked 389 Peterbilt. Drivers, y'all be careful out there. This was a cattle hauling truck. Went over somewhere, best I know, in the Roanoke, Alabama area. I don't know the details of it. I did get online and try to look it up, but I couldn't see anything in my search. I might not have been searching just right. But it went over pretty hard on this side. I don't know. Scrub right there a little ways, you can tell. I believe this hood is, you can salvage this hood, because you can take these things off if you had to, replace them. That's metal, so that'll probably beaten out and straight. A good body man could probably make something of that. There's no telling what that hood cost. What would y'all think a 389 hood would cost? Quite a bit, I would say. $7,000-8,000 new, or more than that. The truck was out of Canton, Texas. If anybody knows anything about it, JJT Transportation. I hope nobody was hurt. It looks like it was laid over. It don't look like it hit anything up front. It looked like he either put it in the ditch to keep from hitting, or you can tell right there the straw. Kind of a wet area. Kind of just looks wet, don't it? Just looks like wet grass. Yeah, but there's yeah. That tank is rolled. I guess all kind of crazy things happen, but it's hard to wonder how that tank rode like that in the accident. But I guess when it went over, it was pulling, wasn't it? So, well, yeah. But best I can tell, yeah, boy, I wonder if something got into that, or if that's where it just got on the side for a little while and before it went over. I'm gonna say that's it. It was all that will, yeah. That happened when I was going over. That's just not one-sided. That's the whole tire. The rest of the tires is good. Hey, sorry for the traffic noise if y'all can hear it. We're on 84. We're west of where we was filming those last trucks, the T600 KW and the Internationals trucks. They're about 40 miles east of here. There was the bumper. Bumper don't look too bad of shape. That would have been the driver's side bumper right there. Right? Yeah. Believe so. I'm assuming that they cut that and drain the fuel out of it, or Was that in there from the company? Did they have a tank damage? This is slam out of fuel. I wonder at the accident if they drained it out there. Keep it from contaminating after they got everybody out and safe. So it's funny how I guess that was just crinkled. Just got crinkled, huh? That exhaust didn't get damaged, but that got a little crinkled on it. Well, this thing's a nice looking truck. Let's look inside. The owner probably had stuff in here he didn't realize he had once this thing got on its side. Stuff fell everywhere out of this, but this is a real nice inside of the cab truck. This dash looks nice. I mean, it's not all decked out like you would see some of them, but it's just nice looking dash. Radio, took the radio out. What are you guessing, a 18 speed? 2014. 2014 389. I guess that's where you hook your computer up and check everything, isn't it? Most of the time what Jacob and I film, 90% of it I'm going to say is for sale. This one is not. The man that owns this trucking company right here, before we get started in it too deep, I'm going to show you a couple of his trucks that he's got. Bought this for a donor. He's got a, I don't know what year model 389 inside his shop is, but this is what the engine's going out. This is the reason he bought it. It's for the engine that's in this truck. And we're going to open it up and look at it in just a minute. And we're going to try to start it. I'm not saying that something off this truck might not be for sale, like this hood. I don't know if he's going to fool with the hood himself. He may. It won't hurt to ask if you've got interest in the hood, or if you've got interest in anything off the truck. But with 7 or 8 389s, I'm pretty sure he's going to keep everything as a donor truck. Full disclosure, they started this truck and it ran for less than a minute. And I'm sure it's because of the fuel just ran what was in the filter. And I asked him if I could come out here and start it, because I just happened to ride by here and see it, and I called him and told him he couldn't be dragging stuff up here without me knowing about it, something like this, because I'd like to start it. And he told me, he said he hadn't quite closed on it yet. I think this week is the closing on it. He just got it in. But everything on this truck right here are interchanged with what I've seen about 7 389s, might be more. Speaking of 389s, look at this one. I just love this color. I really do. Which do y'all like best? Just out of these two, do y'all like these 389 Peterbilts? Or do y'all like these W900s? It's not the same color, but it would be close to. Myself, I like a W900. I might like the old W900 better than I do the new ones. But for some reason, I just like the way that looks. Hey, I'm not against the 389. I like them too. But I like the W900 a little bit better. That's why they make both kinds. Oh, one other thing. They're hiring here. If anybody watching it that's looking for a job, any drivers, they're hiring. I'll try to have the email address in the description below. This is the quality of the trucks he's got. He's got some real nice looking trucks. And it looks like they're pulling these grain wagons. There's a 22 model right there. I know I've heard him talk about hauling corn. I've heard about him hauling pecan shells. You know, they run to Texas, they run up north. But there's some of them right there. That's the kind of equipment he's got. Nice looking stuff. Roadworthy stuff. No junk. Some of these trucks has got Detroits in them. Some has got Cummins, and some's got Cats. I don't hate that color. I like that color too. All right, let's get back over here. Let's see what's under this hood. I know it's gonna be a Cat. And that's what it is. Well, there you go. Hey, dipstick's missing. I'll have to borrow one to check that. Look how clean that engine is. Let me tell you why. This engine has 19,000 miles on the outer frame rebuild. I think everything on it but the block is new. They was told to me that they spent right at $50,000 rebuilding this engine, and I tell you what, it looks like they replaced everything. Look, the turbo is new. We'll tell them what a new turbo cost, and you just tell all this right here looks new. It does not have any road wear at all, any running wear. It's hard to believe that upkeep in engines now cost this. In 2002 maybe, let me think, might have been 2001, somewhere in the early 2000s. I had my 3206, wait a minute, 3406E built in Montgomery. I believe it was Fitzgerald then, not sure. I might be thinking of something else. They did an end frame, and it was $11,000. They got air ride on the front end. I bet this thing handles and rides smooth like a car. But I know we're gonna have to get auxiliary fuel to it. I'm assuming that that's where the fuel goes into it, pumps there. Probably need to go to Covington Heavy Duty and get something to where I can screw into that. I don't know, says going out to tanks. Anyway, if this is it, I'm gonna go to Coven Heavy Duty and get me a fitting I can screw in there with a barb, and then just run me an auxiliary fuel line out here to a tank and see if I can get that to work. We're gonna bar this dipstick because it would be, you know, long enough to work. I just can't imagine what happened to that dipstick. But I have robbed that one out of the Cummins engine, and let's just try it and see what it. All right, check this oil. Well, it's got some in it. I don't know just where I was on the oil pan, but I was sort of right there on the oil. It's got plenty of antifreeze in it. Got some washer fluid in it. Alright, just got back from heavy duty. Got it set up. We got us some diesel fuel. That's off-road in that. I know it wouldn't have mattered, but I just, unless I have to use it, I'm not. I got on-road fuel here. Got 2 hot batteries. Got my jumper pack, got battery jumper cables. Hopefully we can get it spinning enough to start right up. I'm gonna take the filter off, fill it full of fuel. Hey, before I get these batteries going, I want to thank every one of y'all for watching, and I want to give a shout out to my buddy James down in, well, his address says Chipley, Florida, but I believe he lives in Central Florida too, down there where all the money is. But I thank you for watching. I thank all y'all for watching. Okay. Well, there they are. I don't know what these was for. Well, they have it off, so I'm going to leave it off. And I think what I'm going to do is take these batteries out. Let's see, I may can just loosen this one up. This don't look like it's got to come up too far to come off. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one off. See if I can't lift it up. Just got that sitting one-sided. I'm going to put this right here where it'll be there. Down like that. And we're just going to ground, hot. I'm gonna have to set y'all down, snatch these out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, come up a little bit over that. Always a little bit aggravating when you try to take shortcuts. Lord, mercy. Alright, here comes the good ones. Or the better ones. Or the ones that's just been charged.
Okay, I got them hooked up just like they was. And now I'm going to take this fuel filter off. Oh yeah, this thing is off. Ooh, that fuel looks dirty. Let me see what I can do. Kind of look and see what this fuel looks like. Yeah, let's put some fuel, fresh fuel in this thing. Look like it sucked it off the bottom or something. Don't I put fresh fuel in it, found the bucket to put that fuel in. It was dirty. I'm thinking it just got in there running a little bit when it went over and just sucked the fuel right up to it. There we go. All right. All right, let's get this fuel line situated. All right, I had loosened this up before I started the camera. Got that to tighten up. Come on, man. Say it ain't so. That is not it. Well, you learned something new, or I learned something new. This is the fuel coming out of the tank into the filter. Comes through this little pump and goes into this filter again. And so my visit to Covenant Heavy Duty, even though I did get a free cup of coffee, I didn't have to have that fitting anyway. Even though it didn't work, I didn't have to have it. So we're gonna take this off, and I'm gonna slide my fuel bucket under the truck, put this hose in it, and this thing should start right off. Or give it a chance to start off. All right, let me see if I'm man enough to do this. There we go. All right, let me go get the fuel bucket and get this thing on the road. Well, not literally on the road, but started.
You got the key one?
It's on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. Believe it got airlocked. We're gonna put a new one on. All right, we just put a new fuel filter on it. All right, here we go with a little ether. Got good oil pressure. This thing sounds good.